Obviously, you're making a big push right now. How has TSN's approach changed in the last 12 months towards the sector?
I think what we've done in general, and this might sound a little harsh, is we're the Canada's largest provider of these services. We talk to law firms all the time. We've just decided that we are recognizing when it's right to talk to us and when it's not. So if you're looking, to get into a webinar program, and we hear from you when we start talking about what's important to you, and nothing that's important to you makes sense to us in that, you're not looking at data doesn't matter, this doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, you're probably not the right customer for us. And so we've done the walk away, but we've really invested in those firms that are focusing on what we think to be the right things. So they're focusing on the data and integration. They're trying to find ways of improving the experience of their customers so it's easier for them to access their content. They're trying to transform what has been typically everything done this way, and they're trying to break that nasty habit of we've always done it this way, so this is the way we're going to do it now, and move the organization forward. When we find a law firm like that, we throw a lot of resources at it, not just sales resources. We want to go out and we want to help these firms become the beacon of what can be done. Because interestingly, when we first started talking about engagement scoring or profiling the top 5 or 10 or 20 or 100 viewers, whatever it might be, and everything that we've now effectively applied to the conventional B2B space, initially when this started being built and we started launching it, I was most excited about law firms. Because we knew the lawyer there was no mechanism by which to follow up with the 250 or so viewers they got and try and convert that to revenue. But the lawyer, if you could pick out those 5 people that were so focused on the topic of the Panama Papers, they asked 5 questions, they downloaded 6 resources, that they would actually pick up the phone or at minimum send an email and start an engagement with them. And we know from experience that you get a practice group leader who gets a call after a webinar and picks up a significant customer. It was the case for one of our first customers, their first webinar. They got a bunch of business from Walmart in Canada, and it just spreads like wildfire. This is a magic. It will get you customers like other programs won't. And so I was so excited about that. It didn't really resonate as well as I had hoped. And so when we see someone who it does resonate for and we get excited, we will go in and we will invest a lot of energy into those programs to get them going and off the ground.